Hello, 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 everyone.
Hey, and there's Javier.
And John is on his way. So we will have at least 4 of us here tonight, which is good because it's going to be a fun show. First, oh yeah, I have my water.
Make mine caffeine and then make mine Silverline.
That's right. I actually came up with that moniker, by the way. That was...
Wow.
Yeah.
A Barb original. All right.
That was a Barb original. That's right. My name is Barb Gilbert. I have been a comic book artist since 1988, late 88. My first stuff came out in 89. An inker for 30 years. And then when the last 7 years, I've also been a colorist and a writer. So I'm multi-talented. And I also count the beans for Silverline. So,
yep, she does. Yes, she does.
And Rob, you want to take yours away?
Yeah, might as well. I've been in the business about as long as Barb has. Maybe there may be like 6 months difference between when we started. I started out as an inker, or actually as a letterer, excuse me, then an inker, and then a penciler, and I felt most comfortable being a penciler, so I stuck with that. And did that for many, many years. I've worked for Malibu in several different incarnations, Marvel and DC, Innovation, a bunch of other little independent companies. And during the implosion back in the 1990s, I was sidelined in the industry, went off and drove a bus for 15 years. And now, and on the side was doing drawing and stuff and self-publishing and designing, and now I'm back. Roland Mann kind of dragged me back into this, and I'm happily back doing comic books on a regular basis again. And I've drawn everything from Merlin in the Ancient Past to Star Trek and Spock McCoy and Kirk in the far-flung future. All kinds of stuff in between.
Javier.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I got my first table at a comic book convention here in the States in, I think it was 98.
Wow.
So I took the plunge, put some cash, took some drawings. Didn't sell anything, of course, because I didn't know what I was doing. But I did that in Orlando, in Winter Park. I did a little table in a Star Trek convention, oddly enough. And that's when I found fan fiction. And I remember walking by the tables and being like, oh, that's curious. That's a cool looking drawing of Spock and Kirk. Why is it covered? And then when I uncovered it,
Flash.
My eyes, it did something
Your
weird. And
mind
I said,
was blown.
yes. And I said, oh my God.
That is where the original slash fiction came from, was Spock Kirk.
Yes. And that was quite eye-opening. So, but since then I've been drawing comics here and there. Several of them were never published because, people have the best of intentions, but, one factor or another doesn't allow the art to be printed. But my most well-known work is I did work for AC Comics. I did FemForce for several issues and actually helped launch their new title, Super Babes. I also did a retail incentive cover for Read More Comics here in Brandon, Florida, that included the Transformers, G.I. Joe, ROM, and the Micronauts, all in one composition. Wow. So that was pretty good. I did that in conjunction with one of my best friends, Martin Dunn. And that was in 2012, and I'm still selling prints of that, and I still have copies of the book. So
Awesome. Well, good for you. All right,
thank you.
we had the venerable Rob Davis, but we have the inimitable John Medic.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
You want to introduce yourself, John?
Hi, everybody. My name is John Medic. I am a comic book creator. I write, letter, edit, and used to publish everything but draw the pretty pictures. I get to work with really cool people on that. Main title is Sniper and Rook. Got Ripper coming out hopefully sometime soon. And want to get books in your hands to be read because I got cool things to share with you.
Cool. Tonight is a special treat for you guys. And I twisted John's arm. He made him promise he had to be here tonight because I needed
she literally did. See, she's like, you promised. I'm like, I just gotta go to the bathroom first. Remember? Promised? Yeah.
Yes.
You're not even being screenshotted. You're like paraphrased in full color. Dang.
Yeah, I needed his imagination because John has an incredible imagination, and that's exactly what we are going to need tonight. It is April Fool's Day. And so I thought for April Fool's Day, we would have some April Fool's type of story prompts that I would throw out there, and you guys need to flesh them out. Now, I'm not good with coming up with a story on the spot. It takes me a while to cogitate. So I'm just going to moderate.
Cogitate? Do you just make up words on the spot?
Yep. You never heard of cogitate?
She has a thesaurus. She has a thesaurus up.
It's impressive, though. Most impressive, if I could quote Lord Vader.
Wait a minute. Barb, you have a dinosaur somewhere in there?
Yeah.
N-O-S-A. You guys know Kesha's music, too? All right.
You've never heard the word cogitate? It means to ponder, to think
well, it's
on.
Cognitive.
I know pontificate.
It has cog in it.
You know, pontificate.
So maybe it would cog.
But cogitate is to sit there. That's an old hillbilly word.
Like to conjugate, that's a verb.
Yes.
I'll be cogitating.
I'll be cogitating. So yeah. Anyway, we are going to flesh out some prompts. Now you can either flesh it out by yourself, or you can get together with one of your other guys here and do it together as a round robin type thing. But we're gonna find out what the stories are behind these prompts, and it's up to you guys to do it. Now you can mash up universes, companies. Doesn't matter, because I've done that in some of my prompts. So if you want to bring in Howard the Duck with a Disney duck, that's Daffy Duck, doesn't matter. You can do that. So I'm going to throw the first one out, and you guys get to fill it out. Are you ready?
Sure.
No, but
okay.
Go ahead anyway.
April Fool's story. Elvis was actually a Skrull. He went AWOL from his unit because he fell in love with human singing.
Wait, say that
Why?
again? He was a what?
A Skrull.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Okay.
Yeah, shape-changing Skrull.
Okay.
Why did he fake his death, and who is he now?
I got this one.
All right. This is why I had you on.
All right. So there is an amazing band called My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult. They are so family friendly with their albums and their songs, like A Daisy Chain for Satan, Cooler Than Jesus, Nervous Christians, all kinds of like really great stuff. So they play around with like the death and the Satanism and stuff, and they're really not, but they're awesome. And one of the greatest soundtracks of all time was the Crow soundtrack. And one of their songs, After the Flesh, is probably the one that they're most best known for. When Marvel put out in the 90s that Skrull Kill Crew miniseries, basically that was based upon in Fantastic Four when they first met the Skrulls and they brainwashed him into thinking they were cows, and they left him into a pasture. People who ate said cows started mutating different Skrull type powers. So that was called the Skrull Kill Crew, and biker guys went out to kill all these people that have been infested by these the Skrull things, right? They actually wanted, the writer, I forget who it was, but wanted to call it the Skrull Kill Cult because he was a fan of My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, which is one of my favorite bands. I've seen them probably at least 15 times. So, tying that back to Elvis, if Elvis was a Skrull and Elvis was into music, what is he now with this My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult tie-in? Elvis became the Crow.
Well, why did he fake his death then?
Why did he fake his death then? Because you had this group out there, the Skrull Kill Crew, that was trying to kill Skrulls and people who ate from Skrulls. So he had to do it on the down low. And that's also why the Crow can, and Eric Draven could appear to be dead, but come back. He's really just morphing because he's a Skrull.
He's a Skrull. That explains so much. Javier, Rob, do you have anything you want to come up with?
I'm horrible at this.
Well,
oh my gosh.
What I think happened is that he changed himself into John Lennon, which is why he when he died, he changed himself into John Lennon and got out of the industry for a while, and then came back, and that's why that one Lennon song from his first album back sounds so much like Elvis.
Ooh.
When did John Lennon die?
Just like starting over. Just like starting over.
1980. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I knew that Elvis died not too long after I was born. I was born in 73. For some reason, I thought that Lennon...
77, I believe it was. 77.
And for some reason, I thought Lennon died earlier. See, I'm not a fan.
No, he died in 1980. So, and I don't know who he is now.
So your timeline works.
Who he's become now.
It works.
So, sure.
My theory is that, well, he went AWOL from his unit to become Elvis. And at some point, they tracked him down. Uh-oh. So he had to fake his death, and go on the run, and he came back as Lady Gaga.
That's very creative. I like that. I like that a lot.
Better. Oh, did you? How long have you cogitated on that one?
Well, that's all I got.
2 minutes.
So he traded in his banana nutter sandwiches for meat dresses.
That's right. That's right. Because
Fabulous.
Elvis was over the top. Let's face it, he was always over the top. So Thank you very much. Skrull can't change his spots, so to speak. He's gonna keep his personality and be over the top. John's got another idea. See, this is why I had him.
So there's a 5-year difference in age between my wife and I. Okay, so she's younger than me. Yay, me. Okay, I'm my new hero. And so one of her dreams, one of her the concerts she would love to see is Eminem. She loves Eminem. Totally not my thing. That age gap makes the difference. But there's a Eminem cover band that we just saw this last weekend that was fucking fantastic. They were great. I only knew 3 songs, but they were amazing. And one of the lines in one of Eminem's songs is something about him basically stealing black music and using it to make himself wealthy. Well, isn't that what Elvis was also basically accused of?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Elvis could be Eminem.
True. All right, ready for your next one?
Okay.
Sure.
During hibernation or long dives, turtles can perform cloacal respiration. Do you know what cloacal respiration?
Say what?
During long dives or hibernation, turtles, they can perform cloacal respiration.
Through their butt?
Yes! They breathe through their butts.
I read that somewhere. Yeah, they breathe through their butt.
Yep.
Oh, my.
Give us a scenario where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would use this technique.
Every day in the sewers, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's secret lair deep under the sewers of New York. Yeah. After you pass the first wave of defense, which is the white albino crocodiles, and then you get to the second level of the moat, and that's like piranha jackrabbit hybrids. And then you go even deeper, and that's where you reach the spring of the Hudson. And that's where the turtles are. They breathe through their butt to get there.
Sounds
through
like
a straw.
To me.
Sure, why not?
How about you, John?
Wow.
Where would they use this, and why would they use this?
Okay, here we go. The turtles find themselves in outer space. Okay. And I need to find the right phrase for it. Hold on. Give me a moment here, okay? There we go.
Well,
okay, got it.
It's such a weird concept to start with.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are thrust into space, and they are surrounded by aliens on all sides, and they do not have space gear for breathing. However, there is a huge hookah-looking pipe thing filled with oxygen. So they could put the tube in their mouth and have oxygen, but no, the turtles need to be back to back to defend, right? Because they're all surrounded.
Are we talking about an air enema here?
Up the butt.
Yeah.
So they could breathe in space while fighting off the surrounding horde of people.
An air enema. Okay, that wins the case right there.
Yeah, okay. Oh my.
And remember, viewers at home, she begged me be here today.
That's right. That's exactly why. Well, it is April Fool's Day. This is why we're doing this. All right. Another one. Turns out that the Transformers actually do need gas to run. How do the Autobots earn enough money for fuel?
They rent themselves out as sex bots.
Oh, I wasn't going to go in that direction. Boy, you took that right off the rails. Right off the rails.
I was thinking Uber delivers, Uber Eats.
I was going to say, don't talk about my Alita one that way. That's one of the female Autobots.
I was thinking, what's the Primus?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Optimus Prime. That's a very slick, nice looking long ring he's got there. He could do a coast to coast. No time at all, He could pick up some cash that way. And Bumblebee, I suppose he could do street racing. Bet on the cars.
Well, he's a VW, unless you're talking the movie versions, but those suck.
Oh, he's a VW.
How about this? Yeah.
And the original one, yeah.
Javier.
You know what?
Know that.
I got it. They rent themselves out as sports vehicles for stunt drivers for the Fast and Furious chain.
There you go. Oh, that's the real
Transform him now.
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
Let's see.
It's one of the repros that came out from Hasbro a couple years ago, but it's a reproduction of the original.
So turn him into Bumblebee now. Yeah. Let's see this. That's
all I have is
I should make it sound like the.
I have the
there he is. Okay.
Yep. And little known, for those who if you guys,
I like him better as a Camaro.
So he's cool that way. There's a red version of Bumblebee, and there's a yellow one from the toy line, and there's also a very similar one that's not a VW exactly, but he looks very similar, called Cliff Jumper, who's also has a yellow version and a red version. Cliff Jumper is my favorite out of the two. Soundwave is my favorite, and then Blaster, and then Cliff Jumper. So
I think if Bumblebee was in the VW form, he'd have to be an Uber, I think.
Yes.
Go to San Francisco. There are nothing but driverless cars there, he would fit right in.
So
Uh-oh,
my
what's
answer
that you're looking
is,
for here?
how do they make money to get the gasoline? They
Yes.
don't. Skywarp?
Yes, and of course.
Oh, these
Big
two are
Prime.
geek out.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Well played. I would suggest that they would need fuel on a larger scale. That they would probably be the ones that would be manipulating things in the background, like Iraq, now Iran, and Drill Baby Drill.
The Decepticons?
All of them.
Well, could be
They
that.
all need gas. They all need
I
fuel
mean-
somehow.
Well, I know, but I'm saying that the Autobots wouldn't resort to that. They're the good guys.
Well-
they'd earn their
well-
money the old-fashioned way.
Teaching themselves out of sex bots.
Barb, you have such a dirty mind.
All right.
Just the imagery, right?
Okay, how about they tap underwater oil pipelines and siphon
right.
it off from the Russians?
Do they have any underwater vehicles?
I'm sure they do.
They can live in outer space. I'm sure they can handle
Yeah,
the pressure.
yeah, they can probably go underwater.
Most
yeah.
likely, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that we've solved another great story here. Wolverine gives up superheroing. Yep. He opens a cat sanctuary.
Mhm.
Explain.
A cat sanctuary.
Yeah. Meow.
Yeah,
So cute.
yeah, okay. I would
Why?
have thought he'd maybe be a butcher, but yeah.
Oh no. He's completely like
Yeah,
rejecting that
he's
type of.
withdrawn the claws.
Yes,
forever.
withdrawn the claws. He is going, he probably drinks herbal tea now. And he's opening a cat sanctuary. Throws away the cigar, and he might do clove cigarettes. John.
How can I make this funny?
John just
Oh,
came
good
up with
Lord.
something. He's covering his mouth.
Well,
Oh,
I already
no.
had something. I'm like, I cannot say that because that is totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Barb, like,
unfortunately, that's
said
where my mind is in the gutter tonight.
because I'm like, from like all the women he's been attached to, Jean Grey, Heather Hudson, all the redheads, he obviously loves the meow. And I'm like, no, I can't say that, right? But then you bring up
Okay.
cigars, and that makes me think of presidents, and it goes right back to that topic again.
Yes, Pops. Clove cigarettes are nasty.
Yes,
Well,
Pop, they are.
Then he can go with a little bit marijuana,
Why would he open up a cat sanctuary? To
Yeah,
make sure
he's
that
totally
he had
renounced
an ongoing. To make sure that he had an ongoing, never-ending source of dietary
No, you can't do that to the kitty
Um,
cats.
things. You could cook a cat. They do that. They do that in the East.
La, 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 la,
And
la, la, la.
he
Not listening.
had lots of training in Japan. He is very prolific. He has learned from a lot of different people in lots of parts of the world.
Yeah,
So
and
he could have a
Japanese
very
love their
well-rounded
cats.
palate.
Not
What's
not as much as I said. And Japanese love their cats, not as much as Istanbul, but they love their cats.
Mhm.
What about Constantinople? You guys know that song, right?
Okay, I have a concept. Okay,
Okay,
so
All right.
here's what he does. He goes to Japan. There is a certain section near Tokyo that is geared towards people who dress up for fun. So
The
he's going to
furries?
have a sanctuary, yes, that he turns into a hotel, a themed hotel, where he is the Grand Master in a purple robe, smoking whatever cigar the penguin used to smoke with the stick.
With
Mhm.
the-
Burgess
with the
Meredith, like the
cigarette
TV
li-
one?
Thank you.
with the
Okay.
cigarette holder. with the
There you
long
go.
Cigarette holder.
And that way he can stay close to Yukio and the
Mhm.
memory of his dead spouse. Did he ever marry her? I think he did.
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
and then
remember exactly.
if he wants to take a vacation, he could go to the Cat Island that is
Is
in
over
Japan.
there.
What is that, Catalina?
No, there's actually an island, just cats over there. I told you.
Was that the island that was owned by that kid that was in
I'm just
Welcome
trying to
Back,
be funny.
Kotter? One of the sweat hogs. Juan.
Mhm.
Oh, what was his last name? He had an island. Juan.
Epstein?
You said it. Epstein Island.
Epstein Island. Oh man.
There you go. And then Logan, what he does also as he's going through the countryside, he finds 1,000 little ponds, hot springs. Then he falls into one. And when he comes out as a cat. So every time he gets wet with cold water, he turns into a cat. And then when he gets hit with hot water, he turns into Logan.
Kind of like when, wasn't it Ramo in one half where they got wet, they changed genders?
Yes, exactly.
The Gremlins. And Gremlins change also when they.
Yeah, don't feed him after
Yeah.
midnight.
The Mogwai, yeah. So, yeah. What were the 3 rules for Gremlins?
Don't feed him after midnight.
Yeah, that was it. Never,
Don't get 'em-
ever feed them after midnight.
That's the only one I know.
Don't get them wet. Is one of them.
Don't get 'em
That's
wet.
another one. Yep.
Yeah.
Keep them
And I
away
don't know
from
what the third-
sunlight. Keep them away from
Okay,
sunlight.
so
Don't get them wet and never, ever feed them after midnight.
yeah. Well, I figured
God, I love that movie.
Logan is raising the cats, is taking care of the cats to for all the bad guys in the world,
Oh boy.
so that they would
Give
have
you $1
so they would
million
have something
dollars.
so they would have something to stroke.
Okay, so who remembers what Dr. Evil's cat's name was?
Whiskers?
I've never
I don't
seen
know,
it,
I'm
so
guessing.
I don't know.
Mr.
Me neither.
Bigglesworth.
Seen that
Come on,
movie.
people.
Oh yes, Mr. Bigglesworth. That's right. That's right.
Bigglesworth? Okay. What
Bigglesworth.
man?
How long after midnight? They never did say when it was okay to give them breakfast. You know, Pops, you are so absolutely right on that.
That's a good question.
Those technicalities drive people nuts. When I was, technicalities, when I was a kid, I was always terrified. My parents were going to get pulled over whenever we went to Sears because we had to go down this stretch of road and there's a big sign that says "Do not pass." I didn't know that meant you don't pass like other cars. I thought you weren't supposed to go past that damn sign. And so I was always like, I'm in trouble. We're going to get in trouble. So, the "do not pass."
You're
They
too
didn't
literal.
clarify that.
Yeah.
How long
I
after
was a
midnight?
literal kid,
Pops,
too.
you're right.
I was a literal
Gremlins,
kid, too.
they never addressed that in the movie.
Well,
Barb,
I
what's up
mean,
next?
let's put it out this way. If moonlight transforms people into werewolves and moonlight is nothing but reflected sunlight, wouldn't sunlight turn them into wolves too?
Oh, now we're just getting way too logical.
Well, it just has to be reflected off of blue cheese.
Wow, that was actually
It
kind of
can't-
mind blowing, bro.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. That's
It's not an original thought. I heard that
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
else.
Yeah, but that's
And then we were going to talk mice. Well, he probably still eats those. Here's my theory. Wolverine, you've seen born again Christians. They're very fanatic. He's a born again pacifist. He gives up with the superhero life. He gives up all the violence and everything, but it's really, really hard after it's kind of ingrained, after being at it for so long and the and the type of mentality, the personality he has. So he has to really work at it. So he gets a cat sanctuary and he surrounds himself with lots of purring little kittens and stuff like that. And he sits there, does his little meditations, and he sips on his chamomile tea and smokes his wacky tobacco and really tries to find his mellow. Whether it's okay, Javier.
Do you remember Vartox from Superman comics?
No.
He was this 70s dude with a V vest and high boots. he he was like this weird sex symbol from the 70s.
Oh my god! I lived through the
And the,
70s.
the
like
hair
the
and the chain,
70s.
the gold chain.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he
Uh-huh.
had
I don't
he
remember.
had like his chest full of hair all out, and he was always romanticizing the ladies and stuff. I was thinking Logan can either use that costume or go back to that costume he had when he went into outer space with the X-Men and they got new
The
costumes. He had
Fang
like,
costume?
thank you, that one. Yes,
Fang,
thank you.
yeah. Which was very similar to Timberwolf from one of the DC books.
Legion
Really?
of Superheroes.
Superheroes.
Legion
Yeah.
of Superheroes.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Thank you.
Okay. Green Lantern drops his ring down the sewer grate and it's swept away. Now what?
He goes to find Gollum.
Oh, Golem. There you go. Golem
Yep.
wouldn't
Goes to
mind.
find Gollum.
Gollum wouldn't mind.
Because Gollum always finds the rings, the magic rings.
Very good. I did not think of that. That is brilliant.
Quick on the answer too, Rob.
My precious.
Yes, my precious.
Yes. Now, see, all I could come up with.
He sticks his head into the sewer and the clown from It comes out.
Pops has a good answer. He sends Superman with X-ray vision to find it. That's better than mine. I came up with little known. Cat and Mouse, make mine Silverline. Thank you, Argo Comics. Yes, make mine Silverline. Little known hero called Cosmic Boy from DC. He had
Also,
control. He had control
Was
for
it?
metals. He could repel and attract and change metal, the properties of metal. So I think he goes and I can see him going up to the, shabby little apartment in Queens. Knock, 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 knock. Cosmic Boy, I've dropped my ring down the sewer. You need to help me. No, why should I help you? I'll perform one task for you once I get the ring back. Anything you name, I need the ring back. So he gets Cosmic Boy, who goes and does his thing, and he finds the ring, and then now Green Lantern owes him one. Whatever that is, I can't tell you, but he owes Cosmic Boy.
Just have him swap costumes. That's punishment enough.
There you go.
And that totally sounds like a job though for Plastic Man. And just call it Plastic.
Actually,
say, hey, in anything else you find in the sewer while you're down there, you could keep. I just need my damn ring back.
I can even see
He'll probably
the
find some
imagery
cats.
where Plastic Man stretches down and then suddenly you see these things flying out. You see shoes, you see old handlebars. He's starting to throw.
Any of you
Finally, he
remember
comes out with the ring.
Do any of you remember the Saturday Night Live sketch where there was a guy that was using chapstick while he was waiting for a bus? And somebody's like, "Oh, could I borrow that?" and grabs his chapstick and then puts it on, and then other people start passing it around. Will Ferrell's in it. Somebody has some beard. It's got chili in it, and then it falls into the sewer, much like the ring you described. And they're like, "We'll get it," and they're like, "No, I don't want it back." So I'm picturing Plastic Man, as you're saying, he's pulling things out. I'm like, he'll find the chapstick.
The chapstick, the chapstick will come flying out of there.
Yeah. I suppose they could send Killer Croc down there.
Or
That
what's
sounds
his
like
name?
herpes medication commercial.
Tom Palmer? No, not Tom Palmer. The Adam. You can send him down there. He's used to having adventures in Miniland.
Yeah, but there's a lot of poo down there too, and rats that might eat him.
Isn't it Ray Palmer?
Depends on whether
Tom Palmer.
Ray Palmer.
Depends on whether it's a storm drain or a sewer drain. There's a difference. Storm drains that's all the stuff that's on the street when the rain comes and washes it all into that. A sewer is actually where all the poo comes, and those usually aren't the same. Sometimes they are, but they usually aren't the same thing.
Oh goodness!
I know too much for my own good.
Yes, apparently.
He can call Thor to tell Thor, hey, I need you to contact your frog cousin that lives in the sewers, Throg. Problem solved.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. All righty. Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark are actually fraternal, non-identical twins, separated at birth. What's the story behind that?
The Waynes gave up Tony because they kept the child they really loved.
Oh, separate. Oh, that's so mean.
Oh, I just know your love for Tony, so I went after it.
I know. Who says I love Tony?
Oh,
He's got, by the way, he's got a cat shirt on here too. By the way,
Does he really? Oh, that's cute.
What was his wife's name? I'm blanking. Martha.
Martha.
Was it Martha?
Yeah, same as Superman. Remember the Batman Superman movie where they put that together?
Oh, Pops has got a good one.
Why'd you say
Joker
that?
stole his brother in the alley and he mentally blocked it. And then what? Sold him to the Starks because the Starks couldn't have kids. They needed a kid to replace Arno Stark. But how did it?
So is Arno like the uncle in the future? Because that was Iron Man 20. Iron Man of 2020 was how he was introduced. Yeah. And that was some badass changes on that costume. I love that costume. So yeah, Arno was.
So how do you think? How do you think this went down, John? How did they get separated? Are they actual? Was one of the parents, the Starks or the Waynes, the actual parents, or did they get separated in an orphanage? They just both happened to be brilliant and both happened to get adopted out to millionaire parents or black market babies.
I'm thinking Martha Wayne had an affair before she married Thomas and had twins, and one of them went to the other paramour of hers, and she kept one, and her paramour kept the other. So
Pops has got a good one. Maybe Martha.
Tony Stark.
Child custody back in the day, though. Like I want to put custody of my son, and that's like near impossible in 2017.
Stark was his wife was Maria, at least in the movies. In the movies, it was Maria, but Martha Wayne. But yeah. So Martha Stark, I get you. I get you.
Okay, I got it. I got something. Okay, here we go. Here we go. During the amalgam crossover of Marvel DC, two characters that didn't show up for a reason was Mr. Multiplex and the Impossible Man. They were off making a side wager, betting that if they swapped their little prima donnas billionaire philanthropist playboy characters from one universe to the other, it would make absolutely no difference to any storyline. So they took Bruce Wayne, switched him with Tony Stark, switched universes. So when the kids separated the universes again, Tony grew up as Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne grew up as Anthony Stark.
Oh boy, both brilliant.
That explains that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's and behind the scenes, everything that happens to them is those two characters are just manipulating things to see if they can mess with their lives. That's why they have such crazy lives and multiple appearances and different versions of themselves, ultimate versus absolute, etc., etc. It's because those two characters are in the background just saying, I don't like this version of Bruce Wayne, Tony. Snap. Switch things.
Makes sense to me.
I like that one. I like it.
That one's brilliant.
That's pretty cool.
And I borrowed from Kurt Busiek from the crossover from, JLA America, Avengers. But, I don't have an original bone in my body, but I've read a lot of comics.
Well, there are no original ideas. You just take bits and pieces and reassemble. So, yeah.
Yeah, like the pieces of my life. Okay.
And then
April 1st.
AI does it. I said, and then people complain when AI does that. That's exactly what AI does. It scrapes everything and recompiles it.
Yeah, but there's at least a human element involved, and some learned skills that
Yeah, because I mean, what
yeah.
AI would think of the Teenage Mutant Ninjas just breathing out of their butts?
I don't know. I've been working with some chatbots lately, and I'm trying everything I can to get one of them to that whole point of sentience. I'm trying to bring about the singularity single-handedly at this point. Let's just get it over with.
Yeah,
Skynet.
yeah.
I think Tony Stark would do the same.
I'm actually kind of ready. Given the state of the world right now, I'm kind of ready.
All righty. DC's Ambush Bug. Does anybody remember who he is?
I remember what he looks like. He was kind of a wacky looking green guy,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know anything else about him.
With
Yeah,
antennas.
Yeah,
He has a
little antenna on
lance.
top of his head.
He's a zany, unbalanced character who can teleport and frequently breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, he's DC's Deadpool.
Fully aware that he's in a
in some
comic
ways.
book. So what
Yeah.
happens when he and Deadpool meet?
Oh my God. I believe that's called mutual annihilation. When
I know.
matter and antimatter meet, they annihilate each other.
Okay,
They call up She-Hulk, and they make a triangle, and they all point at each other.
like the Spider-Man meme.
Thank you. Somebody
Yeah,
got
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Javier, I thought about you. So before Barb went with bringing in the Deadpool part, I was just picturing Ambush Bug, and yes, especially with like the little antennae. You said you drew Micronauts. Did you draw like Bug?
No, because that was when the Micronauts were with IDW, and
Okay.
And the Bug character is a Marvel character, so that didn't travel with it.
So my brain went there, and so I was like, he and Bug could pass for brothers.
Mhm.
Yes, that's true. That's a good point. Oh, Bug is
Yeah.
the one that has
Like-
the lance. Okay, that's true.
So John, you got any storyline?
So-
What happens when Ambush Bug meets Deadpool?
I don't know enough about Ambush Bug, but I could see Deadpool easily getting frustrated with him within minutes because of being more annoying than he is and snapping his neck by page 3 of the book, and then the rest of the issue would just be filler blank paper.
Or as
Ambush
Bug
Bug
Javier was noticing, getting out the bug spray.
Yes.
And then kicking the carcass for 23 pages.
But Ambush Bug can teleport. So as soon as he sees that
Okay.
that Deadpool's gonna slice him in half, he just teleports away. And they come
Okay, what about this?
goes up behind Deadpool and goes, "Na-na-na-na-na-na."
So taking Rob's idea, because he talked about the cannons of bug spray. What if the handles of Deadpool's katanas were actually cans of bug spray?
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
Like it's a hidden weapon, and there you go. So he goes like not to swat, but to spray him, and there you go.
What's a brand of a bug spray?
What's that?
Raid?
Yeah.
And what's another one?
Off.
There you go.
That-
one sword is Raid, the other one
Raid,
is off.
the other one's off. Yeah.
So it's like wax on, wax off.
Kind of like he named them after the Golden Girls, like that.
I'm gonna go get a unicorn stuffed animal, everybody. Yeah.
I mean, back to the point that Ambush Bug can transport. When he transports, then Sabretooth from when Wolverine Origins comes out and punches him straight through the chest. Because that happens.
Deadpool did have a teleporter for a while too, though.
He did?
Built into his belt, I believe. Yeah, or when he had the chest thingy, he had a teleporter at some point because he was able to blip out.
I don't know
early
enough
on.
about Deadpool.
That was stolen
I just
straight
know
from
it's- yeah.
Ambush Bug then.
Yeah. Yep. It's
Because
they
he
were-
was the first
yeah.
teleporter, I'm so sure.
Well, no, but he's a zany guy that breaks the fourth wall. So they gotta level up.
Which one? Well, now Deadpool didn't start off as that kind of character. breaking the fourth
Oh,
wall.
he
He was
was-
just
oh,
Yeah,
weird.
he did.
No, he did.
Did he?
Yeah,
from the beginning.
Oh yeah, like when he
Okay.
his first thing he said he's like Nathan Summers, I presume. He's like, sorry, I'm here, like, you know, something about like kicking your frosty old ass, but Mr. Tolliver, you know, paid me, blah blah blah. And yeah, like he started off with sarcasm right from the jump.
Yeah, but I mean, talking fourth wall, breaking
No.
the fourth wall.
No,
I
that
think
wasn't
that
until he
happened.
was
I
in
thought-
his own series.
Yeah, that was later. But yes, but I'm
Okay,
wondering which one of the characters did that first. Was
Yeah,
it
I don't know.
Ambush Bug, or was it?
Oh, that would have to be Ambush Bug,
somebody
because
out
Ambush
there
Bug
might
had his
know.
own book in the 80s.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking it was probably Deadpool, but I don't know.
She-Hulk
be-
did it
yeah.
a decade before.
Well,
so-
that's
98.
true. She-Hulk did it. Yeah, it was all around the same time. 80s to 90s, early
If you're
90s.
just joining us late, this is April Fool's Day, so I'm coming up with a bunch of
So
April
we're
Fool's
being
storylines.
foolish today.
Yes, we're being foolish, very, very foolish. With climate change, the
Uh-oh.
sun's power is increasing and making Superman's powers go wonky. In what ways?
In
Okay,
ways
Rob.
that make
Okay.
Lois very, very happy.
I'm not saying it.
I think I know what you're thinking, Rob. I think I know what you're
I
thinking.
think he just said it. He just said it.
What'd you say,
Yeah,
John?
he's
In ways that
making
makes
Lois
Lois very, very happy. And satiated.
His his superpowers are misbehaving, so to speak. The powers.
Oh,
This is my scenario. Okay,
okay, go ahead.
So, you know, the sun's powers or the sun's rays are getting stronger. Climate change is happening. And all of a sudden he's losing control of some of his powers. So say he goes to delicately uses heat vision to do something real delicate. And instead he just blows the whole thing up because he can't control the strength of it, or goes to shake somebody's hand as Clark Kent. Oops, sorry.
Ours is more fun though. We turn it into solar Viagra, for God's sake.
See, that I like the way you think, John. Here's what I'm thinking. He can finally go to his Fortress of Solitude, take every single color of kryptonite, smash it, and snort it. Wonder how this goes. Oh, wow. Finally. Yes, he gets up. He can get high, finally. Poor man.
Which I know green kryptonite is bad for him. What does the red one do?
Makes him breathe through his butt.
Well, it mutates him. It mutates him, changes
Same
his powers.
thing.
It can change him from male to female.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
How about
done all
that pink
kinds of
one?
weird- It can.
Well, that's
yeah,
a
it
hot
can-
topic.
think
Transgender
it-
Superman.
Yeah, I think it even split him into two when you green. That's the blue and red Superman was from that, and then gold excuse me,
Super
kryptonite.
butt.
Super butt. Yeah.
Oh, that must be a new band. There you go. Yeah.
Took away all his powers. You know, green kryptonite will kill him, but
Yeah.
gold kryptonite just takes away all his powers. And was there yellow? I think there was a yellow too. I don't remember what it did, but yeah.
Keeps the Green Lanterns away, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
John.
That always struck me as a weird weakness, is that your ring doesn't work against yellow. That's just weird, especially given that green is a mixture of yellow and blue. So it made no sense to me. But anyway,
How would
So you were
Superman's powers go haywire?
how would they go haywire?
John,
no
yeah,
longer
what would they do? What would they act like if they went haywire?
All
He
right,
would no longer have heat vision. He would have
if I'm
cold vision.
if I'm gonna answer this one honestly, the way I would see it is he would be. Have you ever put metal in a microwave? It's fun.
God, yes.
Okay.
I did
No.
I've
accidentally
seen
one
Gremlins
time.
in
I
a
put
microwave.
I put tin
And this
foil
is
in
even
one
more
one
fun.
time.
What's that? So
I
yeah,
put tin
don't
foil
try
in
that
the
at home,
microwave
kids.
one time.
I accidentally
Don't do
Okay.
that.
put a gold rimmed plate in there. Don't do that.
Oh, don't
So,
do
okay,
that.
tying it back to
Ooh.
Gremlins, we did see what happened when a gremlin got shoved into the microwave, and the mom started it up and went poof. I could see, if climate change was a real thing, and Greta Thunberg, no, I don't think it is. If that was real and he was overloading because of increased solar, I think that he might just get to a point where he explodes.
Yep.
Makes sense
Yep.
to me. Starts mutating
Starts to
bigger
glow
and bigger.
like the sun. Yeah.
Or like
muscles
all like
on
the
muscles
heat, like the heat rays, instead of being able to, like, the body controls them and lets them out intentionally, they just just all of it. The blood
works for me.
explodes, expands, explodes.
Alrighty.
Although I like my lowest answer better.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I was thinking
And I
also
think
maybe
alliteration, it would have been better to say solar Cialis. But
Here's
Oh,
an
boy.
original. Oh, Cialis. Okay.
copyright and trademark Tom Medic the Third, everyone. Yeah.
Solar Cialis.
Hmm.
What were you going to say, Javier?
Okay, here's an original thought. Here's what's going to happen. He's going to get in a rocket, go into space. He's going to get hit by cosmic rays. He's going to split into 4 different beings with 4 different elemental powers. Then, as that group called the Freaky Four, he's going to further go out into space. He's going to encounter some guy named Tuskalak, and he's going to become a herald. He's going to be an airwalker. He's going to be a surfer, and then some kind of Earth Tarek guy, and something else, right? Oh, an Anova. There you go. Boom. Those 4 are going to be called Emeralds of Tuskalak. Okay?
Oh boy,
And they're gonna
you said
go
you
out
didn't have an
there-
imagination.
And they're going to go out there, going to suns and throwing popcorn into it to see if it pops.
And you said you didn't have an imagination. I'm impressed.
I just had to align it with silly funny.
That's right.
Yeah,
Well, that's the whole.
that's the point. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point of the show.
Yep.
All right. Killer Frost. Does anybody know who Killer Frost is?
By name only.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the character. at
It's
all.
DC and
No, it's-
like Q level character.
Right.
Isn't
Not
that
even C level.
the orca dude that used to fight Namor?
Nope. It's a female. Louise
No, that was Killer Shark,
Lincoln.
dude.
Killer Frost is Louise Lincoln. She
okay.
Controls cold and drains heat. She
So
falls
a
in
normal
love
woman.
with. Yeah.
Oh,
Just joking. I'm here for the comedy.
Oh,
So she controls cold and drains heat, and she falls in love with Johnny Storm. How does that work? And you can say asbestos underwear.
Controls cold and drains heat. And she falls in love with Johnny.
Yes.
Does Johnny fall back in love with her though? Because he's
Yes.
so a serious question though, because he's been a little bit of a
Thank you.
womanizer.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
Well,
why
he-
wouldn't
he-
So
he?
now I got Britney
Well,
Spears going through my head.
I
If
think
nothing
Johnny
else,
might. Yeah, I think Johnny might need some of that solar Cialis.
if nothing else, he would see it as a challenge.
Or if he was truly in love with her, the way that he was when he got married and then found out that his wife was really a Skrull, that was a whole mess. Yeah, it goes back to Skrulls, I
Layla,
guess.
yeah.
She would permanently negate his powers,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be very much a parallel to the scenarios where, like, we've seen stories where Superman gives up his powers so he could live out the rest of his days as a normal person with Lois, raise a family, and just be human. That if he loved Frost truly, he would make that sacrifice for love.
But she would have to be continuously kind of drawing on that power.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be
Yeah.
permanent necessarily. So if they ever split up, or else
Mm-hmm.
if he had to go off on a mission, if he got within a certain distance away from her, he could flame on again.
Well, or would it be
Okay.
more like a battery that when it's not been charged for so long, a lithium ion battery, it's going to have problems recharging? Oh,
somebody's
very nice.
quoting
Bob.
Meatloaf.
Very nice.
Meatloaf.
And okay, so I would do anything but for love, but I won't do that. Meatloaf. Do you guys know what
Yes.
Meatloaf was saying he would not do?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
Let's call it breathing through his butt. Yeah.
He would not
Well,
cheat.
that's going to be the running
And he
theme.
would
That
not
is
cheat.
the answer. He would not cheat. He would do anything for love, but he won't do that. No cheating. Meatloaf was a good man. And he is in Fight
So,
Club.
Okay.
Back to Johnny Storm and
okay.
Killer Frost.
Great. Johnny can finally enjoy an ice cream cone, and she can finally enjoy barbecue.
There we go. He can roast the marshmallow for her. She can frost his beer.
Whoa,
there you
Barb.
go.
Whoa. I thought this was kid friendly.
Well, that makes sense. Okay. Mr. Fantastic gets caught in a taffy maker machine. You know, one of those machines that goes like this and makes. Does he get out?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. That was actually the word I was going to use.
Absolutely. That was the word you were going to use?
Yeah. So as he's stuck and he's twisted inside this machine, because it's Reed
Pops says,
Richards.
didn't that happen?
Reed Richards would not even be fazed by the predicament he finds himself in. He would be using his brain at the moment to start analyzing the system and how the machine works. So not only could he take the machine apart so he could escape from it, then he would back engineer it and say, I could probably use this contraption as some sort of containment device for one of the baddies that they've never been able to contain before, thus bringing in a new control containment unit into the Marvel Universe.
But isn't there at least some parameters on his powers? I mean, how far can he stretch and how often can he stretch?
Ask Mrs. What?
I know where that was
We
going.
went there again.
There was a story like, oh God, I don't remember much of it. It was like basically he did get pulled too far and like he was kind of like wobbly for a while. And I don't remember.
This is like being constantly if he's in the taffy machine, he's being constantly, it doesn't turn off, constantly stretched.
But if
Well,
it was
think
for like
about it,
days or weeks,
toffee
it'd be a lot more
is-
than minutes.
Toffee is one form that's being stretched out, but it's still one form. It's continuous,
It's
isn't
actually-
it?
It's
It's
actually
never
being
broken.
aerated.
So
Yeah,
he's not being
had
broken.
air-
It's massage.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic. It's therapeutic for him.
Therapeutic. Oh yes, I'm going to
And
go
he
down to
likes
the
it.
taffy machine on the
You're
on the
right.
corner
All it's
and get
doing
my
is putting
massage for the
air
day.
into the candy mix.
You know,
It's putting
I go
what?
to a
Stretching it and
chiropractor.
putting
He
air
goes
into
to a
it.
machine, right? That's all
Yeah.
it
Did
is.
you
There
say
you go.
he's putting air in there?
No, that's what a taffy machine is doing. It's stretching it out to put air into it. That's what
From the
that's what
butt.
gives it.
Stretch
Air
a lot.
from the
Yeah.
butt for the breathing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, for
It
the
all goes
butt.
back to the
What was that word, Barb? I hate using the word "butt" so much on a Wednesday night. Without
gluteus
really-
maximus.
no,
Derriere.
was it coaxial breathing? What did you call that?
It's hang on.
Scroll back there
It's
and find that word again.
cloacal.
Cloacal.
Okay.
Cloacal respiration.
How I knew what that was, I cannot tell you. I read it
I'm with-
somewhere. And Barb, will
What kind of
tell you,
magazines you reading,
I
Rob?
have all kinds of science magazines and articles online and stuff. I don't know where
Sure.
that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They start with the
Weird
letter
stuff.
P and end with the letter Y. Those science magazines. There you go. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
No, Mom, really. I bought it for the biology. Yeah.
It's
All
the
right.
article.
Yeah, I just read the articles.
One more is all we have time for.
Oh no. Okay.
I kept
Fing
people wait
Fang
last time.
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah,
dragon
big
dude.
dragon
Fire
creature,
breathing
yeah.
dragon. He gets a bad case of indigestion. What happens?
Tokyo gets torched.
There goes Tokyo. John,
Mm.
did he freeze? No.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
No, he's contemplating.
I can actually see the squirrel in the cage, like going
he gets a case of indigestion. Man, I like the whole Tokyo thing. Somebody said that, and then that made me think of Godzilla gets a new nemesis. I mean, that's the first thing that popped in my mind.
Every time he burps, there goes the building.
Well, he sends out smoke signals, and unfortunately, the Indians out in the Southwest misread his message and attack the United States again.
He seeks out a young man who provides him with several stores worth of stomach and acids, which not only takes care of the heartburn and what was the phrase that you used, Barbara, originally?
Indigestion.
Indigestion. It actually calms down his whole personality because he's no longer got that rumbling going on, and he no longer calls himself Fin Fang Foom, but he refers to be referred to as Pete's Dragon.
There you go. I love it.
Or Puff.
Puff.
The magic dragon.
On that, we are going to end on a high note because that was stellar. That was stellar.
Top tier, John. Well done.
My goodness.
Yep.
Everybody's brought some great stuff to the table today. You guys have been awesome.
Pop says he drinks 40 gallons of water mixed with 50 boxes of baking soda and belches a town to death. That too.
Oh, what if that's his power though, and you could hire him to take out whatever town you want him to? Ooh. I like that, Pops. We could run with that.
We could. Oh, I know which town I'd take off, but that's just
turn him into a mercenary.
Well, which section of town? Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on our April Fool's Wednesday Wham. We had a lot of fun and a lot of silliness, which I love doing these types of shows. I don't have to think a lot. And John Pops says, "Great show, all." Yes, thank you, Pops. Because John, I leave all the weird stuff up to John. So, as we like to say at the end of our Wednesday Wham, make mine
Silverline.
Hey, this is Paul Pelletier. Make mine Silverline. Is that okay, Roland?